The city of Amarillo and the Panhandle region as a whole owes its very existence to the railroads. Nestled in endless plateaus, flat land, canyons, and rolling hills, we can tend to feel a little isolated here on the high plains. Back in the 1880s, when the region was settled, it was extremely hard to access the Panhandle until the train started rolling in.
Amarillo was for a while was the headquarters for the Southern Kansas Railway of Texas, which was the Santa Fe line, and then also the Pecos Valley line came in here, which was merged into the Santa Fe.
At one time, Amarillo had 3 different railroads running through the city: the Fort Worth and Denver City Railway, the Rock Island Railroad, and finally the Santa Fe Railway, which made its way to the Yellow City in 1908. 2 years later, in 1910, the historic Amarillo Depot was built.
It handled the passengers who were traveling on the Santa Fe. Prior to that, the Santa Fe was using a Union Depot joint with the Fort Worth and Denver City until they opened this depot. So 1910, passengers started coming in here.
The Santa Fe Depot had a Harvey House hotel. It could hold a little more than 50 people in the lunchroom and nearly 80 people in the dining room. Once a bustling and vital artery in Amarillo's birth and economic development, the building now sits vacant. Windows are broken, doors are failing, and it needs a new roof, just to name a few of the improvements needed to the High Plains landmark.
First and foremost, we want to make sure that that building is taken care of so that it's available for following generations of folks that come along. And we also want to pay tribute to the rich railroading history in Amarillo. There's so many people that generations of their families have worked for the railroads, for Santa Fe and BNSF.
And they've got some really cool plans lined up.
The anchor will be the Santa Fe Historical Railway Museum. We're looking at a small performance space so that when we have events out there, or if somebody wants to rent the space, we got a place for performers to do some theater, some music. We're going to have an art museum that celebrates the art and design of Santa Fe.
Honoring the history of the railroad is a way of life for many in the Panhandle. One unique way Metelco would like to honor that heritage.
I want to have train excursions so that give folks the ability to hop on a train and go somewhere, or even go nowhere, even just go around in a circle for a little bit, to be able to actually experience what that is like.
Metelco says the group is in early discussions currently with BNSF to work out schedules and locomotives for the excursions. Another unique plan the group has: a rail car inn.
And we want to have kind of some of that aesthetic where it's more of a DIY kind of thing, where each individual unit is going to be a little bit different than everything else. So it'll give you a fun place to stay.
The group is in the grant planning stage with the Texas Historical Commission, and once that's complete, they'll have an actual timeline for renovations. In the meantime, the trains will keep on rolling. In Amarillo, Rochelle Hamilton Jr., KAMR Local 4 News.